Hey everyone, welcome to 25 Sweetpeas. Today I'm going to be swatching the new collection from Pretty Beautiful Unlimited, and this collection is called Do You Believe in Unicorns? It consists of 9 gorgeous polishes that are all just stunning, mesmerizing, and very consistent overall, which you guys are going to see as we swatch them. But as I mentioned, 9 polishes, they're $11.50 each, or you can get all of them for $90, and these are available now. So, of course, I will have that linked in the description box below so you can head straight to the shop. I will also have a link to today's blog post, which of course has lots of pictures, the actual descriptions of the polishes that were given by the brand, and then also my description as always, and then my review and thoughts on the polishes. So that all being said, let's get right into the video, get to the swatches. All of them are just stunning, gorgeous, and I just want to keep them on because in the sunlight they're just wow. So let's go. We are starting with Prisms, which is kind of like a off-white or almost a gray crelly that is loaded with beautifulness inside. As you can see, there is one coat. It does cover really nicely. I got a little heavy on the side here. I just need to even that out. So there is one coat of Prisms, and this one has like a pink magenta shimmer in it that is not showing up on camera but will show up in pictures. But then it has a lot of flakies. That the main colors of flakies that I am seeing are like coppery with some green and some orange, and then magenta and some cobalt blue, which I absolutely love this combination. I think it looks really neat. Now it is time for our second coat, and our second coat does bring me to full coverage. And this is just a really pretty crelly. I love a good crelly like this. So there is 2 full coats of Prism. Now we have Amalthea, which is a really neat shade. This is almost a lavender, but also kind of gray in other lights. It really just depends on the direction in which we're looking at it and the lighting being considered and all that. But this has a very linear shimmer, as well as a major pink sheen to it. This also has a similar flaky to the last one where we saw where we're getting a lot of cobalt blue, some green to orange, and some magenta as well. Now it is time for our second coat. I just love the shade of this. It is so different and very hard to describe, but so beautiful. So there is 2 coats of Amalthea, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. Now we have Grace, which is like a true pink, and this one has a scattered holographic micro glitter, I would say. And then we've got shimmers in here and lots of flakies. The flakies in this one are more cool toned compared to the previous ones that we looked at, where it's got a light blue with a light cold, like an ultraviolet purple, and then of course some pink and some green and gold in there as well. And then we do have a major kind of a golden shimmer. This polish is just super pretty. Now it is time for the second coat, which is the coat that brings me to full coverage. I just love how juicy and vibrant this pink is. It totally makes me excited for spring shades. So there is 2 full coats of Grace. Now we have Monoceros, which is kind of like a deep, dark charcoal gray, but you almost can't tell because of the shimmer. The shimmer is very kind of an icy steel blue with a hint of teal in it as well, and even the slightest touch of purple at the right angles. And then this has the warmer toned flakies as mentioned earlier, where we've got the orange, the coppery glow, and a little bit of a green, and even a touch of like a cobalt and an ultraviolet purple. This one I was so close to full coverage on 1 coat, but of course I want to go ahead and put on a second just to feel and see what happens to the coloring. I do think it'll make it a teeny tiny bit deeper and darker. So there is 2 full coats, and sometimes the flakies there for some reason I was having issues. You kind of have to tap the edge of your nails just to make sure all the flakies are on to your nails so you don't snag anything later if it dries hanging off. So there is 2 full coats of Monoceros. Now we have the last unicorn, which is a really pretty, I want to say purple, but it's got the blue in it too. So this is a blurple shade. It's going to be different depending on who you are, what computer screen you're looking at, and all that jazz, because it is one of those lovely blurples. But this one, it does have a slight linear holographic shimmer in it. It does have a very bold blue shimmer as well. And then we've got kind of warm toned flakies. We've got a lot of pink and a lot of orange and a little hint of copper. It is just a lovely and very vibrant combination on the nail. I absolutely love it. Here is our last coat of the last unicorn, and this polish just has a flawless formula. As you have seen with all of them, they all are very consistent, cover in 2 coats, and we have already gone through, I think this is the 5th polish now, and we have 4 more to come, and they're just all so very consistent and perfect. So there is 2 full coats of the last unicorn. Now we have unicorn horn, which is basically a black base polish, but it has so much golden shimmer in it that it just appears to be like a super dark goldeny shade, and it is lovely. It even has a slight touch of almost like a green shimmer in there, so you kind of get like a mossy green vibe as well. And then all the flakies, there's green, there's cobalt, there's pink, there's orange, there's gold, there's like even a little teal and a little like a gunmetal blue and some silver. It is just loaded, as you guys can see, and that is 1 coat, and it is already covered so nicely that that 2nd coat is like, you know, in a pinch, if you needed to rush out, you could be good. But of course, we are going to do a 2nd coat. So now is our 2nd coat, which definitely brings us to full coverage. And this is just such a nice, fun, and different polish. I am absolutely loving it. So there is 2 coats of unicorn horn. Now we have like a navy-based polish called Strength. Now this one is navy-based, but it has a really pretty and prominent kind of teal shimmer that it almost just makes the polish look like it's a deep teal, which I'm actually loving. Now this one doesn't have as many flakies as some of the previous ones. This one has a lot of little micro glitters in it. So most like evidently I see gold, cobalt, and a magenta micro glitter, and they are stunning. They fit in, and actually the gold in some like angles has a coppery feel, which I love the combination of like a teal and a copper. So I'm just loving this combination. So there's 1 coat. Now here is our 2nd and final coat of Strength, and the shimmer in this one it's just so pretty, and I'm hoping that it's showing up. It is just such a stunning deep teal polish. It is absolutely just gorgeous. So there is 2 coats of Strength. Next up we have Moonbeam Magic, and this one is a dark black based polish that has a lot of shifty shimmers in here. When I move the bottle around, I see multiple different colors. Looking down directly at the bottle, I get this really rich red-violet shade, and then when I pick it up, you also get a purple sheen in there, and actually there's some really big purple flakies in here that just light up and like glow in the polish. And then I also get an orange to gold to even like a green shift. So this is just one of those super shifty polish that's going to look different as you move your hand around. So totally distracting, but in the best kind of way. There is 1 coat. As you can see, that applied perfectly. Such great coverage, and it's just so nice and easy to apply. Like it's just a great polish. Now it is time for the 2nd coat of Moonbeam Magic, and like I said earlier, all of these polishes are just so consistent, nice, and easy to work with. I just love Pretty Beautiful. She always has stunning, gorgeous, amazing, unique polishes that sometimes you're just at a loss for words as to what to say. So sometime maybe I need to do like a favorite video of like all of my favorites that she has released, because there are just so many beautiful polishes. But here is 2 full coats of Moonbeam Magic. Now, lastly today, we have a polish called a Swift Wind, and this is like your deep aqua teal shade that you already know I love. This one has some really large sized flakies in it that just catch the light so nicely, and mainly you get a deep like ocean blue to a green, and every now and then you get a fiery golden or orange shift, but really the blue and the green are most evident. And in the polish, since it is kind of like a teal with a green shimmer, you really just kind of get the whole like mermaid feel to it. And if you guys know me, I love anything ocean related. So the idea of mermaids is just kind of fun. So there is one coat of Swift Wind, and it is absolutely stunning. And now it is time for our final coat of Swift Wind, and 2 coats definitely builds up so perfectly. And again, I just can't get over how beautiful this polish is. So that is the final swatch for the day. And I am completely blown away by this one, and I just want to keep wearing it. So maybe I will. And that's a wrap. Here's your final look at all 9 polishes, which are available now. All of the information that you might need or want will be linked in the description box below. So that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and Happy New Year!